And it's gotta be Cinnamon Toast Project. That's the only thing that's soothing my soul. Turn on the TV to Power Rangers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Danny J. Quick, and this is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. It's Women's History Month here at Color Commentary, and we are going to review a movie that was just outstanding. Annihilation. It had almost a full, female cast, and we a couple of us went and saw the movie. I didn't see it, but our two co-hosts here, they went and saw it, and they're going to break it down for you. And I'm going to ask some questions because anyway. So first, I'm going to introduce Rashad to my right. Tell him a little bit about yourself, Rashad Waters.
What's happening there, Color Commentary fans? This is Rashad coming at you. Of course, in honor of Annihilation, I tried to dress up here. I got on my shirt like the girl here. I guess I need to put my hair back in the ponytail. Right, that's gonna make it. Plus, I got my materials here. I got my my travel bag that has emergency supplies in it, like soap and stuff. That's supposed to be on my back. Plus, your garment bag. I got my my phosphorus grenade here, and also my weapon. Watch, I'm ready. Because the movie kind of looked like Ghostbusters, so it kind of looked like the ectoplasm pack here. But I'm doing good. Just had to get my hair done real good. Ready to rock and roll, my friend. Don't be shaking your head at me. By the way, Danny, I noticed that I was going back and watching some of our old shows, like the year-end review, and I noticed that you had on that Carolina shirt on, and I just noticed that you just didn't have that on today. I was just curious about that.
Oh yeah, they lost last night. Duke beat them last night. So, in the series, and that's a good segue to Charlie P. Taylor over there, who is rocking the Duke hat. You want to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? Yes, I am rocking the Duke hat. Fresh. My boys took care of work. They did a good job. But anyways, I'm Charlie Taylor, co-owner of KFH Party Easy. We do parties of all types. Should know me from the Black Panther Party. We got Infinity War. Date has changed. It's going to be April 27th. So kind of surprised us with that Marvel. Thanks for that throwback. But yeah, I'm ready to get into this one. This was a different type of movie. It's different. It was. I don't know how I feel about it. I felt weird leaving the movie. Can you stop whatever you doing over there, Mr. Wolf?
I'm getting ready, man. And I'm ready for the bears screaming at you.
When the crocodile shark come and eat you, I'm not gonna shoot at it. I'm gonna run to you. I'm sorry. Let's get into this review.
So, Annihilation, a science fiction alien thriller movie. It was directed by Alex Garland, who did Ex Machina a while back, and it starred Natalie Portman as the main character Lena, her boyfriend Kane, who was played by Isaac, and Tessa Thompson was in it. I know Tessa Thompson was in it as she played Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. That was one of the reasons I did want to go see the movie, but I just didn't get to make it. So can one of you two explain to me what the movie was about? Anybody?
What it was about?
Yes.
It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. If you imagine, if you're sitting at home, by yourself, and let's say there's a movie with Orlando Jones in it. It's a comedy called Evolution. Pretty good movie with a plot where a creature landed on Earth and it started expanding and trying to duplicate mankind and everything like that. If you watch that and you watch Ghostbusters and you smoke a joint all at the same time, the most recent Ghostbusters, that is this movie. That's the synopsis of this movie. It's basically you have a creature landed on Earth. It's trying to duplicate and grow and become more complicated over time. It duplicates flowers and plants and then alligators and then bears that scream like women and then human beings, over time. And
evolution.
and then some women come in and take it out.
Evolution meets The Blob meets Ghostbusters meets that. I don't know. I'm already confused. I'm already
Yeah,
confused.
Yeah, you're gonna be confused the
pretty
entire.
much.
I'm still confused. Are we at the movie theaters? Are we still at the movie theaters, Rashad? Is this a dream? Did we
Are
ever
you
walk out?
are you
Is this really me? Is this really me right here? I don't know if it's me.
Right, right.
I might
I
have
used
been
to be
duplicated.
a man named Rashad, I think.
I did watch some of the breakdowns of the movie, and people had their different views of it. It just seemed like a really confusing movie. I'm sure that the director had a good idea. I just don't know if he really got the point across because it seemed like more people were confused about, especially the ending, than anything else. So, did y'all like anything about it? Chuck, what did you like about the movie?
What did I like? I guess the actual cinema, the actual graphics and design of the actual movie look good. Like their CGI of the animals, the jungle, the weird things living in people's bodies, all that type of stuff looked really good. So they did a great job just filming and producing the cinema portion of it, the graphic wise. So I did like that. Natalie actually surprised me. I don't normally like her in a lot of movies. She did well. She was probably one of the only ones that did well in the movie. At least her parts, her script worked for her. You know, some of the other people I've seen them in other movies or TV shows, so I know they can act. But this movie did not have a very good writer for their parts of the movie. They had dumb lines. It just had part. Oh, I'm sorry. Things I like. Back to things I like. Things I like. I did like. I'm a big animal guy, so I like Jurassic Park and anytime they use animals in film. So I did like seeing the alligator. Kind of going after them. Having that scary kind of horror feel to it with that bear. That bear was weird. That bear was completely weird. That still has me tripping now, is the bear. The bear stole the show of scariest moments. Because that thing was weird. But, those are probably the things I like about the movie. It looked really good. I can see they spent money on all the CGI, and Natalie did a great job with her role in the movie, with her script, and also they included some animals. I like the animals mutating; it was pretty cool.
Well, it seems like it was good to look at least. A lot of people are
Yeah.
saying those things were good about the movie, the animals, the shark gator, and that bear scene. Like when I was searching for it, I said Annihilation. The first thing that popped up was Annihilation bear scene. So I'm assuming that bear was crazy. I might actually have to go see it just for that. But what about you, Rashad? What did you like about the movie? Did you enjoy any of it?
Is it possible that we can just go talk about Black Panther again, like we did
For a third
last
week?
week? Right? Is it? Ooh, ooh, ooh! Are you done? Can we just do that?
Take the wig off.
Fine. I really wasn't confused about the movie. Like I said, the plot of the movie is almost exactly the same as the I think it was 2001 movie Evolution. I mean, that was a comedy, but it's the same type of plot. I just I liked Natalie Portman, just like Charlie said. Just like Chuck said. I liked her, and I do not like Natalie Portman. I'm sorry if this gets big and blows up to her. I'm sorry. I just generally don't like you as an actress. I just didn't like you when Phantom Menace came out. I feel like it's ugh, and then I didn't like you in Thor. But in this movie, you got I got your back. I mean, because she was tough. She did a very good job of being sensitive sometimes, but also being strong. Like sometimes, she would, she had that look and she would, pull that gun out and she'd be ready to rock. And sometimes she'd be the only one with the gun actually doing anything. So I really liked her character all the way through. Even at the end, how she, spoiler alert, how she outsmarted her clone at the end, like how she did it was great. Like there's a lot of times that she did make the classic movie mistakes, like don't go in that hole, don't go in the hole. She did go in the hole, but then she would make up for it by like blowing up her clone or actually shooting at the thing, you know. So I liked her. The whole bear scene was good, and yet, Danny, you hear us talking about the bear, but I don't know if you know what the bear sounds like. That's what Charlie's weirded up about. It's
Yes.
what the bear sounds like. That's the part. It's, ah! Ah! You know, screaming.
No, not with the wig. You cannot do that with the wig. Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the bit. It's crazy.
This is getting weird.
We got to do this. I'm in character, man. I'm in character. I'm committed to my job here. The whole bear scene was good. The bear faking out the Hispanic girl. Her name was Anya. At the beginning was cool, and then the bear threatening the rest of them by screaming. The bear screaming in their face. The bear attacking the Hispanic girl a second time, and then the bear ripping off the girl's jaw. That was like that was awesome. Like it was like I really enjoyed that part. But I guess I'm done here. Oh, by the way, did you guys recognize Poe was in this movie?
Yeah, Poe Dameron
Yeah.
From Star Wars? Yeah.
I told you that.
You told me that?
Yes.
Okay.
At the movie
I
theater.
don't. Okay. I don't recognize people from different movies, so there you have it. Danny, I know you got this, man, but just can I just interject something real quick? Is that okay? Do we have time for that?
How about it?
Okay, all right. So we talked about the bear ripping off the girl's jaw. Okay, that was an awesome scene. Okay, and look, we're color commentary. We get views from a different side, so we get lots of different people that are watching our shows. We just want to give y'all some insight. So people who are not like us, I know that when you see like people like us at a movie theater, you know, we're gonna talk through the movie, and some of our people are like way too loud. They're going to be talking all the way through the movie and it really upsets you. And I understand. And on behalf of us, I apologize about that. Because Charlie and I definitely did talk through this entire movie.
Yes. Yes.
But on the other side, let me tell you what pisses us off, okay? Why don't you react to movies? Like the bear ripping off the girl's jaw was like, whoa! And I was like, whoa! And like people in the theater were like,
That's interesting.
That's quite interesting. Like, no, like, you know, react. Like, it's okay. So let's find a happy balance. We won't talk all the way through the movie if you guys will just react to something. I just had to say that real quick so we can understand each other. All right, I'm done. Thank you.
That was good.
I'm down with that. I'm down with 100% of that. I always think it's better to interact with the movie. It's like it's a better movie going experience when you can feel like you're part of the action. And yeah, I agree with you there, Rashad. But all right, let's move on to the things that you didn't like then. So
We need a part two.
Yeah. Go ahead and start the video again.
Right.
I heard that the movie, like I said earlier, was kind of confusing. But like I said, did the good outweigh the bad, or did the bad outweigh the good? What would you say? Who wants to go first?
I'll go. No, the good did not outweigh the bad. And I can't wait till we get to that. That didn't make no sense because this is just the parts I didn't like here. The whole movie just seemed like a drug trip to me. Just shimmering backgrounds. My fingerprints are moving. Bears that are screaming. It's just, you know, I don't think they portrayed what it was. In my opinion, I don't think they did a good job of portraying what it is they were trying to portray. Let me see here. I didn't like the fact that they didn't make use of one of the coolest parts of the movie, which was the time lapse at the beginning of the movie. So Danny, as soon as they walk into the shimmer, it's like they lose like 3 days. Like they don't even know how it happened. Like all of a sudden they've set up camp. And they're like, do you remember setting up camp? Nobody remembers setting up camp. I thought that was a pretty cool idea how they did that. But they never make use of that again. Like they never lose time again, except for at the very beginning of the movie where they explain that they've been in there for weeks, when in actuality, old girl thought she was in there for like 2 weeks. Like they really could have used that again. Because honestly speaking, if you think about it, if you look at that, that could have been the fact that maybe they were never themselves. That maybe as soon as they walk into the shimmer, they were killed and they were replaced by, the clone type of things throughout the entire movie. And the clones thought that they were themselves, but they never made any use of that whatsoever. Also, Natalie Portman has an affair with a guy named Daniel. He's played by David Gyasi, and that went nowhere. Like, it was good to see another side of her personality. To see that without her husband, she's lonely and things. That was cool, but as far as driving the plot, it didn't do anything whatsoever. Also, somebody wasn't doing something right, because in them love scenes, she was always bouncing up and down, and he was just. So somebody was doing something right. I felt like in the love scenes, he was kind of like, you know what? I wish my wife was here.
Savage.
Why did Ventress sound like she was drunk the whole time? Like I told Charlie, I was like, Charlie, that's the girl, that's the lady from Iron Man 3. Charlie, it's not the lady from Iron Man 3. The mom from Iron Man 3 that's like, here's your stinking foul. Take your foul and go. I use that in Rashad's review. Like, that's what I'm channeling anytime I say that. But no, but she sounded just like that. She's like, we're going to go and we're going to go in. We got to get to the lighthouse. And yeah. Like, was she drunk? Like, what's the problem? And why did the CGI, we just did a completely CGI scene for the death, like for the clone death scene. Like, it looked pretty, but did it look real? No, it's just, I just had a lot of things I didn't like about it. I'm done.
I was just gonna listen to you keep going and keep going. Bro, like, sound like you could just keep going for about 5 minutes.
I got some more on the that don't make no sense part. So just, wait till we get to that.
That don't make no sense.
Wait till we get to that.
I want to hear Chuck's reasons that he didn't like the movie. Oh my goodness.
This movie is not my kind of movie. I feel weird just watching the movie.
I feel uncomfortable.
Like, it just feels uncomfortable. Like, I just don't feel right. Like, this was a weird movie. But things I did not like. The plot of the movie. I don't understand it. I don't even understand what the whole purpose of this whole thing was. It just kind of just didn't ever connect any dots through the movie. You just kind of just go through a whole mind trip the entire time. It's like, you start one time, you see these, you kind of see these, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, you see some past events happen, and you're just trying to figure out the movie, what's going on, figure out who Natalie is, why she, why is it so quiet? It's always so quiet. Why is she down? What's going on? You find out her husband is in the military, and then it kind of goes from there. But it's like, it takes so long to get started. It just drums out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I looked at Rashad doing the movie. I was like, are they gonna like go into to that place ever in this movie? It's like, it's been like an hour of these women just talking about nothing, a bunch of quietness. Everything's quiet. There's no music, no sounds, just like people staring at each other the entire film. And then we finally get to the jungle scenes. It's like, okay, yeah, they're finally going in there. And I guess I don't understand what they went in there to do. Because if everybody else died or never returned, and you just send people in that don't have any training at all, like, I don't really get it. Like, they didn't even know how to shoot their weapons. They had one girl, before Natalie joined the team, they had one girl that knew how to shoot the gun. Because it seemed like nobody else knew how to shoot a giant shark alligator that's running on the ground after you. I'm like, you have a freaking machine gun there. Shoot it. Why are you letting it run after you on the ground? It's an alligator. It's not a jaguar or a dinosaur or something. It's an alligator. It belongs in the water. And I didn't like, what's the girl off of Thor?
Tessa Thompson. Yes,
she. I feel bad for her in this movie because they completely wasted her as a talent. Like, she was just like a dumbfounded woman that didn't seem like she knew what was going. So like, she was already high when she walked into the shimmer. So she was like playing with flowers and not making sense. Just walking around, getting attacked by shark alligators. always, and they always stand by themselves by the water. Like, why? Do you not think something in the water is gonna grab you? Like, you should be more alert. You have guns already. So if you walk into a place with guns, you should be alert all the time, correct? I'm not just
Mm-hmm.
gonna sit here and look around like, let's pick some flowers. Maybe something might eat me. So those those parts, I just could not flow with. So it just kind of got me all out of the movie going experience. I was basically there just to review it and like I'm ready for this to be over. But then just wait.
I'm there so I don't get fined.
This just wait. It gets weirder. So I thought I kind of figured out the movie, but then it just gets weirder by the end of the movie. The last part of the movie, when she goes into the hole, and then the gas of lights and color is looking at her, and then it turns into some blob that turns into her, that's chasing her around and mirror her. I'm like, I was completely confused. I was like, what is going on right now? Is that the bad guy?
Was there?
What is this? Like, why are you standing there? And like Rashawn was saying earlier, even though she didn't shoot at it, she looked at the thing form into her like for like 20 minutes. I'm like,
Right.
are you gonna leave? This thing does not look like it's so friendly. It just made your friend evaporate. Why are you still
Right.
in the hole? So yeah, I was talking through that part, so I'm sure the other audience members were like, shh. I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand.
Quiet. Please.
Oh man, that
So,
sounds.
so no, I have a lot of things I can just continue to go on rant about. Basically, I can just rant more dislike about this movie over and over, but I'm not because it was a 30-minute show. So
Well, dang,
I'm
I
a
was
little
kind of encouraged during the like part. I almost wanted to see it when y'all were talking about the nice things about the movie. Now I don't even know. It sounds like
they wasted a lot of talent. Trust me,
Yeah.
with the writing.
sounds like a bunch of it was just incomprehensible. I know what was there like a clone because a lot of people said that they didn't know if it was her at the end or her clone that came out or something like that.
It seems
we don't.
confusing, but it's not. It's not that confusing. Basically, she ran the creature is trying to duplicate life on Earth, and so it's gradually getting to that point. And so it is able to successfully duplicate her husband, and is able to successfully duplicate her. Now, but she ends up killing it. At the end of the movie, it looks like she might be the clone, but she's not the clone. The only thing about it is the fact that all of them have been infected with the organism. So, like, when she did a blood sample of herself, she could see that the organism was inside of her. So, if she's still her, like they didn't do a flip of the wrist or sleight of hand or anything like that. She's still her. She's just infected with the creature as well. So she's not 100% her. It's not that. It's not that deep.
Well, I got a that didn't make no sense part just from the reviews, but I want to hear Rashad's first, and I'll give mine at the end.
There we go. Real quick, I thought it was interesting that as far as the Thor movies are concerned, you got the main female lead from the first two movies, and then you got the female lead from the third movie. It's kind of like that God is mine. You must be confused. See, anyway, that don't make no sense. Okay, let's roll in this. First of all, what's happening is towards the beginning of the movie, Lena's husband, that Lena is Natalie Portman, her husband, Kane Poe, is in an ambulance. Ambulance gets pulled over by the military and they drag him out. So there's got to be at least 20, 25 military people there, right? Okay. Then in the next scene, you see Natalie, well, excuse me, at the very beginning of the movie, you see Natalie Portman being interviewed by Wong. His real name is Wong, but he's also Wong from Doctor Strange. And he's surrounded by, I guess, another 20 different people, okay? So this is a government installation. They've got money. They've got people. What didn't make no sense is when they go into the Shimmer, it's just the five of them. It didn't make no sense. Like, watch Stranger Things or watch how S.H.I.E.L.D. reacts in the movie Thor. Only thing that failed was like one little hammer fell down on the earth and they built a base around this thing. Okay, and closer in Stranger Things, they have tons and tons of people around watching this thing. But when they go into the shimmer, it's just the five of them, and the base is like a mile back in the past, in behind them. How that doesn't make no sense. Why would they do that? Come on now. What about this? So catching the one clone, like shooting that one clone, catching them on fire, destroyed everything. The one clone. The one clone. Like they shot the alligator. That didn't do nothing. They shot the bear. That didn't do nothing. You know, her husband is a clone and he's off someplace else. I mean, if they shot him, I doubt everything would have caught on fire. But she shoots this one clone and it falls and catches everything on fire and everything for miles blows up. What? That didn't make no sense. Okay, here's the next thing. Who the heck is in charge of this expedition? Ventress is the one that's supposed to be in charge. But anytime they go anywhere, nobody's giving any orders. They just walk into this base and everybody's like, here, we're just gonna take our bags off. Like somebody's supposed to say, hey, we're gonna camp here. Let's go ahead and take our bags off. Like there's nobody in charge. Occasionally Ventress would be like, yeah, we're gonna sleep here. But other than that, they're just going. What the heck? Doesn't make no sense. These guys have for a bunch of scientists, they're all scientists, 5 scientists, and they have no scientific method whatsoever. Natalie Portman's character, Lena, just rolls up on her husband while he's in decontamination. Like he's in another room, another guy is sitting in there in, complete decontamination gear. She just rolls up, goes into the area, puts her hand on her husband's chest and all this type of stuff. I'm like, are you a biologist? Like, do you not understand that he might have a virus or bacteria or something and you just rolling your naked hand on his naked body? Come on, dog. Like, where your gloves at? That didn't make no sense. All right. They don't enter the shimmer with any mask on. Like, it looks like it could be a gas or something. Like, the shimmer is kind of hard to tell what it is. So you don't put a mask on or something. You just walk straight into it after they've already said that everybody goes in there, don't come back. Seemed like you might want to have a mask or something. That didn't make no sense. Why didn't they shoot at the flipping out alligator? The alligator's coming at them. Charlie called it, boy. When Tessa Thompson got first attacked by the alligator, Charlie was like, and as soon as he did that, she get grabbed and snatched into this barn. All right, she's in the barn. They take her out. Nobody shoots at the alligator. Alligator comes out, make a big splash. Everybody's got guns. Nobody shoots at the alligator.
Hold on. You gotta go back in there. She's in the water. They give the guns to the other person and run into the water to go get her. Without guns. She's getting attacked by an alligator and they run into the water and give the other one their guns. Like that part. I'm like, why? What's going on? It's like shoot.
Right.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I totally
no sense. All right. So the alligator makes a big splash, and he's probably about 30, 40 yards away. Huge splash. They don't shoot at him. He's coming fast. They don't shoot at him. They wait till the alligator's 10, 12 feet in front of him. Tessa Thompson, I think, is the one that shoots at him, and her gun malfunctions. She gets off 4 shots with I don't know if it's some type of machine gun. 4 shots. What the heck? That didn't make no sense. All right. Here's another thing. I think this is gonna be the last one here. Why? Okay, they said we keep seeing the military people in, and they don't come back. So their solution to that is that we should send scientists that don't have any training. Obviously, it's the people that have training. It's the training that's getting them killed. That must be what it is. So let's send people in there that don't have any training whatsoever. But let's give them guns. Big guns. Really big guns. You know what? A lot of people like this movie. I get it. It's pretty and it's thought-provoking at times. But the things that don't make no sense about this movie far outweigh any of the positive qualities about the movie. And if you really liked the movie and you thought it was thought-provoking, just think about all the things that don't make no sense. Just review that again, and I think you can find yourself in a different place. I'm done.
My part that didn't make no sense, though, is I was watching the reviews, and they said that your boy, the husband, who was the clone, was able to teleport. Like, he could teleport from one place to another. So if the alien shimmer thing had the ability to teleport, how did it? Why was it sitting in the same place? Like, if you can teleport, you can go anywhere. You don't need to get burnt. Like, how does that happen? How do you get burnt down if you can teleport? You wouldn't be burning me down. I'd be gone. But anyways, that don't make no sense.
We don't know that it really teleported. It just showed up in their house and it didn't know how it got there. So I mean, maybe it teleported, but it just didn't know how it got there.
It been walking for about 2 months.
It's been walking for months, basically.
It was walking for months with nothing. Well, my that don't make no sense moment, outside the whole movie being that, would be I don't understand the government. Like, if one little grenade can cause a chain reaction to destroy this being, why can't we just drop some bombs on it? I mean, after like the first 5 groups of people didn't come back, I think we can say this is probably dangerous. Let's just blow it up. You know, you're at the coast of the ocean. You got submarines right there. Just drop a couple bombs in there and see what happens. You know, because this, like, okay, this enough is enough. Stop sending people in there. Just blow the thing up. It was like, it just baffled me the whole time. Like, this is a big threat. Like, okay, yeah, it's going to increase in a month. It's going to be able to reach our base. Okay, in a couple years, it's going to take a whole continent. Like, well, this is blow it up. Like, and not like it's a force field. Just blow the thing up. We don't need to study it. Everybody always wants to study something and try to understand it. Sometimes you just got to blow things up if it's dangerous. Right. So, that was my whole biggest plot of the movie. I need somebody to blow that thing up. And Natalie, the hero of the movie, the Hulk, the warrior queen, she went and finally threw a grenade at it. And, you know,
I know this is Women's History Month, but I'm gonna say they probably should have took just one dude with him, just one guy. One guy they should have probably took with him. And the movie went a whole bunch differently. But closing thoughts. I'm gonna send it back to you, Rashad. Go ahead and close this out.
Real quick, I had 2 more that'll make no sense things. Just real quick. One thing is, why didn't they just stick something into the simmer and pull it right back? Okay, or just walk in and have somebody have a rope and just come right back. You know, that's number 1. Number 2 thing that don't make no sense is paying to see this movie. This is not even. Don't even watch it on bootleg. Just pass. Just pass. I mean, if you're into like strange and those type of movies that are very different and stuff, that's fine. Go see it. But for the rest of us, normal people, when the movie ended, everybody was like quiet. Like when Black Panther ended, everybody was like, ah! When that movie ended, it was just like silence. It's at the end. So yeah, save your money. Don't worry about it. And I don't even know what to say for my closing thought. Hey guys, this is the views from a different side, from another side. That's all I know what to say. Survive to survive. I mean, subscribe to survive. I'm on the spot here.
What about you, Chuck? Give me your closing thoughts. Do you think it's worth going to see?
No, it's not. It's not. It deserves to be on Netflix, free for, well, not free, but you know, you pay your subscription, but easily available for people to see. So then you can watch something else that's better after it to get your mind back in order. So that's I would not go see this movie ever again. Not if it was free or anything. But anyways, you know, that's what I got on this. I'm sorry I couldn't give you, you know, a better recap like we've been doing with Black Panther. Can we go back to the days we talked about Black Panther? I felt so proud.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Well, I guess that does it for me. Like I said, I was thinking that it was going to be, you know, some positives, but seems the bads have vastly outweighed the goods, and I probably won't end up going to see it. I might see it if it goes on Netflix someday. But that's all from us here at Color Commentaries.
Now, Danny, we know that you would like the movie. You would like it. You'd be like, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I liked it. I liked the movie. We know that.
I'm a contrarian. So I probably would have said, hey, man, this junk is just as good as Black Panther. You know? Right. But anyway, that's all from us here at Color Commentary. We appreciate you coming to view us. Like we always say, make sure you subscribe to survive. And This has been Color Commentary. Views from a different side. How do you do it? Views from a different side. All right.
Right.
We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
And it's gotta be Venom and Toast Project. That's the only thing that's soothing my soul. Turn on the TV to